Hi, lovely. So let's make upgraded turkey stew. So we're going to start by blending our pepper mix, and we are using shombo, scotch bonnet pepper, enough onion, tomatoes, and garlic. So we blend it very well in our heavy duty blender to make sure it blends to a fine paste. You have to blend with a little water, okay? So you can easily dry the water off the pepper mix. As you can see the ratio I used, you don't need to pack so much tomatoes. Pepper should be more than the tomatoes, okay? So we're going to hit that to make sure the excess moisture evaporates, because we want our pepper mix to be thick, just as you can see. So when that's done, we put our oil in a pan or pot, saute our onion, let that to dry for a bit. Yeah, you keep stirring until it's dried for a bit. Then you go in with your tomato paste. For this particular recipe, I'm using Tasty Jollof. Tasty Jollof. If you've been following me, you know this is one of my favorites. In fact, it's my favorite tomato paste. So I use Tasty Jollof. I turned, stirred until it is dried. Be sure to stir continuously so your tomato don't get burnt or your onion don't also get burnt. You don't want that, so it doesn't give your stew a bitter taste. So I went in with my spices, which is a mix of seasoning powder, curry powder, thyme, rosemary, and nutmeg powder. So I mixed everything together in a very good proportion. I added little salt for taste also, and then I went in with my pepper mix. So we're going to also fry that. As you know, we've reduced moisture in this, okay? And it means you're not going to fry for so long. There are some persons that like roasting their pepper mix and tomato before blending, and there are some people like me also that likes blending before removing excess moisture. So which is your favorite method? For me, I prefer the roasting method when I'm making jollof. And if I'm making stew just like this, I prefer blending my fresh tomatoes before cooking it on heat to remove the moisture. Okay, so at this point, you taste for salt and make adjustments where necessary. You also have to keep stirring this until your pepper mix is also properly dried. So right now I'm going in with my protein, which is my turkey and a little goat meat. So this is my boiled turkey, and this turkey tasted so nice. For me, when I'm making stew, I don't like frying my turkey. I love it fresh in my stew. Of course, that is how you get the perfect taste for your turkey stew. Just try this method. If you're used to frying your turkey when you want to make stew, please just try this method. Use the turkey just after boiling it without frying. If you want to make jollof, of course you can fry your turkey, but when you're making a proper turkey stew to eat with rice, please don't fry. Just try this process or this method and you're gonna love the outcome. So I let that enter into the turkey before adding my stock. So I added my stock. I don't want my stew to be so light. So as I was adding, I was mixing it to see the consistency before I proceed to add more. So when I got the consistency I wanted, I just let it boil very well. I let that sit on the fire for like an extra 7 minutes to make sure everything is properly combined. You guys, this still tasted so nice. So let me know, what do you think I'll be pairing this with? I paired it with rice and beans. So when you make yours, what will you be pairing yours with? Thanks for watching my recipes. If you watched up to this point, please do well to like, follow, and subscribe to our channel. Bye.